Hi, this is Mark Roth, and this is Mathematics for Social Justice. So here we're going to do another bowling pin puzzle. So this puzzle will be adding on this clock, and we'll be adding from the bottom up, mod 10, but there's a change. When you add this number and this number, you're going to increase it by 5. And when you add this number and this number, you're going to increase it by 5. When you add this number and this number, you add increase it by 5. Of course, we're adding 5 on this clock. Now, in this case, we can't have 5 in this row, and we can't have 5 in this row, because 5s in either of those rows will cause a repeat. So suppose we had 5 here, and then we had 7 here, for example. Well, we'll be adding this 5 and this 5 and getting 0, plus 7 is still 7. So remember this, we can't have 5 in this row or this row. So the only place 5 could be would be at the very top or somewhere on the bottom. So let me do this. Instead of trying to solve the entire puzzle, let's just solve for the case where 5 is at the top. And on your own, you can figure out if 5 could be somewhere on the bottom. And then you'd only have 2 cases. It could be here, which would be no different than having it here, or have it here, which would be no different than having it here. But let's just see if we can solve this problem with 5 at the top. So we can use algebra. So we can go C, B, and A. And then this would have to be negative C. See here, C and negative C cancel, because on the clock again, that 9 is the same as negative 1, that's negative 2, negative 3, etc. So adding C to negative C means like going C clockwise and going negative C back, and you end up at 0. So here, C and negative C cancel, then plus this 5 gives you 5. So then here we have to cancel this B with a negative B, and then we need a C, and then we need a 5, because 5 cancels with 5, because if you go 5 and another 5, you're back to 0. So this is a 5 right there. Now here we need a B to cancel negative B, and we need a negative C. No, we need negative 2C, because we have to go from C down to negative C, so we need negative 2C. And then we're good, because 5 and 5 will cancel and give you 0. Here we're going to need negative A plus B. So don't get confused. This time we're not adding 5. Only when you add these two, and these two, do you add 5. So this is normal addition on this clock. A and negative A cancel and B survives. So here you're going to have A, because we have to cancel negative A. Now to go from B to negative B, we need negative 2B. And then we're going to need C. And we're going to need 5. Okay, let me make this clear. Plus C plus 5. And then we're going to need negative A to cancel A. And we're going to go from B, from negative 2B up to B, we'll need 3B. Then we're going to go from C down to negative 2C, we'll need negative 3C. And then we're going to need to cancel this 5 with a 5. So the next step, my favorite is canceling. I love to get rid of a lot of junk. So we can cancel C and negative C, B and negative B. Now we can cancel this C and this C with negative 2C. We can cancel this B and this B with negative 2B. Cancel A and negative A, cancel A and negative A. And we can cancel this 5 and this 5. And we cancel this 5 and this 5. So all we're left with is 3B minus 3C. So that's equal to all these numbers in the boxes 0 through 9, which out to 45. But on this clock, 45 is the same as 5, it's the same as 15, it's the same as 25. So let's use 15 and then divide by 3. And we get b minus c equals 5. So if we add c to both sides, we get c plus 5 equals b, and add 5 to both sides, and we get c equals b plus 5. And I always call that a big result. Okay, so that helps us a lot. We can change this to b plus 5. Okay, and this is going to be 0. Because when you add b to 0, don't forget in this spot, we're adding 5. So b plus 0 plus 5 is 5. Here we're going to need negative b plus 5, because then this cancels with this, and then the 5 becomes 5. And here we're going to need negative b. And we can erase these. Now, here we have a, and we'd like to know where negative a is. So a plus something gives you 0. And would that be here, here, or here? So remember the additive inverses of 1 is 9, of 2 is 8, of 3 is 7, and 4 is 6. Now, we used one of these partner pairs here and here, another partner pair here and here. Now 5 is not part of a partner pair because it's its own partner, and 0 is its own partner. So 5 and 5 is 10, or 0 on the clock. 0 plus 0 is 0 on the clock. So we have two partner pairs down below, so and A needs a partner. But A's partner can't be here because that's not 0. And first of all, we see 0 here. So this has to be a partner pair. So A's partner then has to be here. So this is negative A. So that makes this negative A plus B. And its partner pair is A minus B. So at this point, we're in pretty good shape. Now what we can do is try to figure out an even or odd template. So 5 is an odd number, so we can start with 1. And at this point, we're working mod 2. Instead of mod 10, we're working mod 2. So we just have a clock with only 2 numbers. And as we wrap around, we go 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All the even numbers are represented by the 0. All the odd numbers are represented by a 1. So 5 is an odd number, so we put a 1 at the top representing any odd. Now, we're going to be adding 5, so we need these two numbers to be even, because when you add that 5, you get odd. So this has to be 0, 0, or 1, 1. Let's try 0, 0. Then, whatever we put here and here, don't forget we also have to add a 5, which changes the parity. So if we had 0, 0, it wouldn't work because then we'd have to add 5, which would make that odd. So this could be, it could be odd even, which is odd, and then you add 5, which changes the parity. And for the same reason, this would have to be odd. Now when we're all done, we have to have 5 zeros and 5 ones. So we could try odd, even, even, odd. Now, if we do that, the question is, do we have 5 of each? So we have odd, 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 odd. 5 odds. This might work. This might be the template for a solution. Let's try putting 5 here. Suppose we start with 1 here. And that's good because it's an odd number. Now, we want 2 evens. Let's try 4 and 6. They have to be a partner pair. And this have to be a partner pair. That would make that 9. And then we have a problem because we get 5. And we already have a 5. So 4 can't be there. Let's switch these two. Okay, so that makes this 7. And we know that's 0. Now, 7 plus 0 plus 5 is 12, so we write 2. And then 7's partner is 3. 3 plus 0 is 3 plus 5 is 8. And look, we have a solution. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. So we have a solution. Previously, when we got a solution, we were able to find other solutions by timesing by 3, 7, or 9. And these are the numbers that are less than 10 that are relatively prime to 10. Let's try timesing by 3 and see what happens. So I'm going to put the work over here. 3 times 1 is 3. 3 times 6 is 18. 3 times 4 is 12. And 3 times 9 is 27. Notice I'm only putting the last digit of my multiplication. So then if we add, we get 11, 10, 9. And here when we add 1 and 0, we get 1, but we have to add 5 and get 6. Here we get 9 plus 5 is 14. And then you add 5 to 10 and get 15, which is 5. So is this another solution? It definitely is. So now we have that solution. Let's try timesing by 7. If you times this by 7, you get 1. 7 times 6 is 42. 7 times 4 is 28. And 7 times 9 is 63. This will not lead to a new solution because this is the mirror image of this. It's just taking this and flipping it. So it gives you a solution, but not a new solution. So timesing by 7 didn't help. Let's try timesing by 9. 9 times 1 is 9. 9 times 6 is 54. 9 times 4 is 36. 9 times 9 is 81. And again, we'll get a solution, but it's not a new solution. It's just this bottom row, it's mirror image. So far we found 2 solutions. This one here and this one, the big one here. So we found 2 solutions. Now I tried using 6 and 4 here. Could I use something else? Could I use other even numbers between 6 and 8? Let me try using 8 or 2. Let's see what happens. So if I put 8 here, that would be 2. And this would be 9. And this would be 11. But that's no good because we're repeating a 1. So let's switch that up and try 2 and 8. So we get 3 and we get 17. And then when you add 5 to 7, you get 2 again. We already had 2. And here you're going to get 3, you're going to get 8. So we're going to end up with 8 and 2 twice. So that's no good. I haven't completely figured out that we found every solution, but I'll leave some work for you to do. So far we found 2 solutions. Maybe that's all of them, maybe it isn't, but we'll stop here. So if you find any other solutions, you can add a comment, or if you find that there are no more solutions, you can also leave a comment. just in general, I like to remark, you can create your own puzzles by adding extra numbers in these empty spaces. So for example, this tells you that after you add 3 and 0, you add an extra 5. So you can create a lot of your own puzzles.